My name is Keanu, and what I got for you today is the best Zerg player in the world facing off against one of the best Protoss. We are going to see together 4 amazing games of top level StarCraft 2. We are in game number 1. We are going to find ourselves on the map Stargazer. Now, spotting here, we have none other than Serral from Finland. And in the opposite corner, we have ShoWTimE, one of your favorite, from Germany. These are two extremely good players, and we are probably going to see amazing games. Now let's see what is going to happen in the first game. So far, start down opening, and hopefully a little bit of cheese. We already see here a hatchery in the proximity of the Protoss base, with something we do not usually see. It's meant to produce more attack units in the proximity. Probably we are going to see a rush. You see, it's very close to each other. This is not the style of Serral, but Serral likes to spice it up sometimes. Here we have the probe. Seeing when something is off, like where is the second base? The hatchery should be by now ready. Already something is fishy. Let's see from Serral point of view, and now you see has no idea. ShoWTimE is in total darkness. Here is Serral point of view, here is ShoWTimE. But luckily for us, we can see everything. So what is going to happen? I have no idea. As usually, we are going to look for it together. ShoWTimE feels extremely comfortable. His playstyle is to do macro, and everybody knows that Serral is the best of the best that there can be. If you go on Wikipedia page, there are so many awesome info about him, and this is something new. He's actually going to make sure to use the back door. So what the drones are doing are literally opening the door for Zerg units to go behind his opponent back. So yes, here we have a nice wall off. For sure, ShoWTimE is thinking like this safe area is going to protect him against any Zerg units, and now it's a little bit too late. This adept is going to spot what is going on, and now it's like, oh moment. What ShoWTimE is going to do? Now he's starting a Stargate. We have just another adept coming, but the Zerg swarm is on its way. Already we have Zerglings going. The difference in army is too much. Like we have 19 for Serral, only 9 for ShoWTimE. So Serral surprising us with a quick attack directly into his opponent's base. These adepts cannot face so many Zerglings. And if this pylon goes down, everything goes down. So the Zerglings are going back to the safety of the queens. This oracle is easily destroyed by 2 queens. The creep is spreading into the base of ShoWTimE. This is something unexpected. Now again the Zerglings are attacking. This pylon is essential. If Serral is able to kill both of them, then ShoWTimE has 0 chances of survival. Now another oracle, but here is the big problem. We are going to see Banelings morphing inside the base. This is something awesome, I never saw it. This is an extremely good rush, and Serral is the winner. ShoWTimE realized he has 0 chances. Stay tuned for game number 2. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone! What I got for you today is another great match of StarCraft between ShoWTimE from Germany versus none other than Serral from Finland, the world champion, the best Zerg player there can be, and one of the best top player of Protoss. If you saw the first game, it was awesome. Serral did something amazing. I wouldn't have thought of it in 1,000 years. He surprised ShoWTimE with an excellent show, demonstrating abilities, thinking out of the box, as they say. And probably now it's time for ShoWTimE to take revenge. So far, standard opening. We have the first hatchery, the second one, the overlords that are scouting, and the probe that is going to see what Serral is up to. This is the point of view of Serral and of ShoWTimE. This is ShoWTimE and Serral points of view. And now let's see what ShoWTimE is seeing. And here, luckily for us, we can see everything. So the probe is stealing some minerals. Nothing new about it. Everyone is trying to do the same. These are small details that can make a huge difference. And in the meantime, the Overlord is going into ShoWTimE's direction to see what the Protoss player is doing. So far, nothing new. The gateway, it's already done. Cybernetic core almost finished. And the second Nexus, it's almost ready as well. ShoWTimE, as you know, likes to do macro games. It's his specialty, if I can say this. While Serral is good at everything. It's nothing that he cannot do. He can do some chess, he can do some long games, short games. He can play any race against any race, and he is the best there can be. Two Zerlings on their way. They are spotted by the probe. So here we have the Adept shading, trying to figure it out where the Zerlings are. One is over here. In terms of army, nothing special here. We have the Queen ready to protect, to defend the home base. 3 Zerlings left here. This Overlord is extremely good. He sees everything. I'm pretty sure in a couple of minutes, non-stop action. Right now it's just an Adept chasing a Zerling and killing it. Brutal. 1 kill. It was like, finish him. And he did. The shading is extremely important. Allows you to cover a lot of ground and to see what your opponent is doing. Unfortunately for the Protoss, it cannot attack air units, only ground units. 3 Adepts versus 4 Zerlings. Never a good idea for Zerlings to engage, especially out of creep, but here the Queens are adding an extra punch. Queens are very heavy units. They can attack air, they can attack ground, and this Oracle is definitely going to have to go back. An Oracle cannot fight 2 Queens. Shading again. Very extremely annoying. It's very hard to cover everything. So the Queens are here. We are going into the opposite direction. It's a game of deceiving your opponent and trying to outwit your opponent. 2 Oracles. Probably they are going to plunge into the enemy mineral lines, but 2 Queens are already here and extra 2 Queens here. So not that much damage it can be done. A probe here, a probe there. 2 kills on the first Oracle, 1 kill. Just 3 kills for 2 Oracles. It's a huge investment. In the meantime, a Zerling counterattack, killing some of the units, trying to prevent as much as possible the 3rd Nexus. I told you ShoWTimE likes to play macro, so he's greedy by nature. 3 bases for the Zerg, 3 bases for the Protoss, never a good sign for the Zerg. So probably Serral is going to take action. If you have more bases as a Protoss, you are definitely in a top position to win. Usually Zerlings have more, but a base is a huge investment, like 400 minerals. that could have been spent somewhere else. Also, the probes are not cheap as well. It takes time for a base. And what do we have here? I need a swarm, and probably the queens are going to pop up. This oracle is trying to prevent it from opening. Is the oracle going to succeed? The probes as well, and the queen is here. The queen is here. It's a game for Serral. Congratulations, Serral, with this rush. You won again. Let's see game number 3. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone! What I got for you today is game number 3 between ShoWTimE, the best macro Protoss player in the world, versus Serral. Serral needs no introduction, is the best there can be, playing like usual with Zerg. The first 2 matches were intense, short and intense, with shenanigans. Serral really has no shame, he was shameless. Now this is a long game, 20 minutes long, so make sure to grab popcorn, something, a snack, whatever. Relax and let's watch together, non-stop action. Like usual, I haven't seen the game, we are going to see it together. So far, standard opening, the probe is going to search and to report to ShoWTimE what is happening. He is going to show, he or she, I don't know, I don't care, it's just a probe. The probe is going to report to ShoWTimE exactly what is happening. In the meantime, standard opening, we have the gateway and probably a second nexus pretty soon. 0 army for both the players, but ShoWTimE, because he has Chrono Boost. Chrono Boost is basically an ability that allows Protoss to intensively research updates or to create more units and probes. While for the Zerg, the major ability for the Zerg is the way they can multiply the power of the swarm, as they say. The probe is still here, searching, making sure, knows everything. The overlords are very good for the Zerg to scout. This is the point of view that ShoWTimE has. He's looking in Serral's base, in his base, and this is what Serral is seeing, making sure, covering everything. So we have this big map and also the micro map here. And now this is our point of view. We can see everything. Luckily for us, we're going to see all the action. What? You are supposed to search and destroy, guys. 3 versus 1? Not very fair. But what is fair in life? Nothing. Especially in online esport gaming. So is the probe going to survive? Yes. The probe is circling and only one Zerling is not going to cut it. In the meantime, this overlord scouting everything, knowing he's in perfect place. Location, 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 it's extremely important for Zerg. And in life, the probe is still alive, trying to see what is happening. What? Come on guys, faster! Go and grab the probe. Now we have here the research for making the Zerlings a little bit faster so they can grab the probe and run. This is metabolic boost. 10, 9, 8. I hope the probe is on its way back home. And with perfect timing, ShoWTimE realized the probe is no longer welcome. So instead of just losing 50 minerals, he's going to wait and probably create another nexus here. Exactly as I predicted. We have the Oracle coming. And so far, we are both even in terms of workers and army size. Here we have an Adept. Adept is very good in shading. He can create a shade that can go in different directions, scout everything. And already, first blood. The Adept killed the Zerling, and the Oracles are going to the opposite direction to try to do some damage to the mineral lines. But 2 queens over here, another queen over here, a spore crawler ready to intercept. Perfect timing. Have you seen? Like 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds before the oracles appeared, the spore crawler was already in place. And in the main base, another one plus 2 queens. So I don't see how these oracles can create severe damage to influence the game. Maybe a probe over here, over there. So 2 kills, 1 kill, 2 kills as well. Not enough. Oracles are a big investment. Here we have the Zerlings trying to have a small counterattack. It's important when you play this wonderful game to also make sure to always poke your opponent, to take some of his APM and attention. The Oracle has another ability, Revelation. It can reveal your opponent's movement structures. Here we have the 4 hatchery for Serral, 3 for Potos, 4 for Zerg, standard so far, a shield battery. It's extremely important in case of an attack. Excellent. How many did you kill? Adept, 2 kills, 1 kill. Patrolling, extremely important as well. In case something is happening, you know in advance. Oracles are here. And the Zerlings have to go back. After a while, Zerg units replenish to full health, and the Protoss are able to do the same thing. But what do we have here? 2 Archons. Extremely non-stop action as I promised. Extremely promising. This Archon creates a lot of splash damage. And do you see how the Warp Prism is able to save as much as possible the situation, but a lot of probes went down. Non-stop action as usual. You are never ever going to get bored when these 2 professional players are playing. We have the Zealots. They counterattack the Zerlings. We are chasing each other, teasing each other. So far in terms of workers, ShoWTimE has an advantage. In terms of army, Serral is the one that is taking the lead. Another group of Zerlings trying to see, coming from different angles to create a concave. And is this going to happen? The Archons have splash damage, 4 of them. ShoWTimE really like Archons. They are beefy units, they can shoot air. With their splash damage, they can do tremendous damage to ground units. But they are very expensive units. And I'm pretty sure Serral is going to find an antidote. Another group of Zerlings constantly trying to find juicy mineral lines. The 4 Nexus was already spotted by Serral. In the meantime, like usual, a lot of updates, upgrades are happening. This is Serral base, some roaches, bailings, standard so far. These oracles are on guard mode. This is so far the main army for the Protoss army. ShoWTimE is trying to see what he can do. I do not understand why there is no observer yet. In order to destroy some of the creep. This is something that Serral is well known for. His creep is amazing, like literally engulfing all the map. So this is what ShoWTimE can see, this is what Serral can see. Serral can see more than half of the map, and pretty soon he's going to be in front of his opponent. Also, Zerlings and all Zerg units are doing way better on creep. They are way faster. In the meantime, expecting an attack over here. 2 battery shields. And here the swarm is on its way. A lot of roaches. The Revelation So this allows ShoWTimE to see exactly what Serral is doing. As you can see here, as long as the revelation is on, ShoWTimE knows exactly what is happening. It's a very good ability to have. It's very hard to decide to go on an attack when you don't know exactly when you are going to be attacked. These zealots are doing a great job preventing a little bit of mining, but they are dead for almost nothing to show for. Just a bunch of workers that can be easily replaced. And here you see Serral is maxed out already. This base, yeah, 0 chances of survival. Luckily it was cancelled, so a little bit of the income was redistributed. And these run-bys by zealots have no final action because they are immediately spotted. I'm still wondering why no observers. You have the robotic facilities. Come on, ShoWTimE, don't forget. The observer is here. Now is the march of the Archons. See? We are destroying the creep, absorbing some of the damage, but it's a perfect surround. Now ShoWTimE army is way smaller. Another bunch of no more Archons. But these are expensive trades for the Zerg, to destroy Archons with Banelings. And in the meantime, a counterattack in the top corner. Is the hatchery going to survive? Yes. ShoWTimE, only 42 in terms of army, 85 for workers. This is what is going to keep this game alive. The fact that both have good income with more than 80 workers. And this will allow them non-stop action. Another revelation. So ShoWTimE sees exactly where the Zerg units are. Another Archon drop. War Prism is going for safety. No air units. ShoWTimE isn't a big fan of air units. Who knows, maybe, probably he is going to be forced to build an aerial armada. Some of the creep was destroyed, and basically now they split the map in two. The bottom belongs to ShoWTimE and the top belongs to Serral. Have you seen the Banelings? They are extremely efficient against zealots. And in the meantime, 1-2 punch. This army is going to be destroyed. Excellent game by Serral. Yeah, the Immortal a little bit late to the party. Immortals are strong, but one Immortal cannot change. It was like the last samurai, the last Immortal. Another group of zealots are going for a counterattack, trying to destroy as many probes as possible to stop some of the economic advantage. They are dead now. Efficient, brutal. And what did I say? Air units and Mutalisk are here. They are very fast units. In big numbers they can produce a lot of economically damage by destroying a lot of probes. And Protoss is forced to create maybe some Phoenix. 4 more Archons. Their splash damage can immediately destroy air units. So a couple of Zerglings, probably they are going to become Banelings. as I predicted, and we are going to go directly to the mineral line. And while this is happening, a counterattack by the Protoss. As usual, in front a lot of Archons. Here we have the Mutalisk trying to harass. And while this is happening, the Bailings are trying to do some damage as well, killing a lot of probes. This base is in danger. In terms of workers, Serral is even more greedy than usual, 90. Maxed out. But is he going to face this attack in full force? Yes. It's an even match so far. Archons are extremely beefy, but the swarm is powerful, especially on creep. And while this is happening, a counterattack with Zerlings to distract and to take some of the pressure from the home front. This was repelled easily by Archon. And here we have the Mutalisk ready to plunge. But what do we have here? Stalkers with Blink. Another group of Stalkers. So even if they do not do a lot of damage, they keep a lot of units in their base. So instead of being able to attack, groups of Stalkers have to be put everywhere. The main base is almost running out of minerals. The second one as well. This base, decent, but in a couple of minutes, 2 minutes maybe, is going to run out as well. This one has a healthy amount of minerals, and this is what is going to keep ShoWTimE alive. In the meantime, another attack. Let's watch it together. Bailings rolling, destroying as much as possible. The backbone of this army are Roaches and one Revenger. Bye-bye, Disruptor. Nice seeing you. Immediately, hatchery is being started. And the Mutalisk took advantage and escaped. This is Serral base. The Mutalisk are going back, trying to harass probably this corner. Yes. Can they do a lot of damage? No. These photo cannons are extremely good. In the meantime, a counterattack. Zealots are destroying another hatchery. And Serral is going to run out of minerals. He needs to grab another base. Counterattack. And while this is happening, a counterattack of the counterattack. A lot of Protoss units. And the Zerg has to retreat. But the hatchery was destroyed. And while this is happening, he tried a small push. Now this is where the action is happening. Serral needs to prevent this base. Now he's running back with Protoss on hot pursuit. This Oracle was annoying for a moment. So how many active bases Serral has? 1. This is not done yet. So he's also running out of minerals. The Mutalisk are killing important pros, those that are on the Vespian gas. Less Vespian gas, less updates, upgrades. And while he's attacking here, he's attacking in 2 places in the same time, not allowing Serral to expand and to use his superior mobility. The one Mutalisk survived. So ShoWTimE practically is making sure Serral cannot have a new base. While Serral is trying to do the same. Another big engagement. A lot of Revengers. Who is going to win? Epic battle. Again, ShoWTimE on Serral. Do not disappoint us with this amazing game. Non-stop action everywhere. ShoWTimE is attacking here, it's attacking there. Look at the APM, 500, 300, 600. And ShoWTimE had a great show. He won. Congratulations. Keanu over. See you for game number 4. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Hello everyone. Hello everyone again. My name is Keanu and we find ourselves now on the map Inside and Out with none other than Serral in game number 4 against ShoWTimE. So it's time for ShoWTimE to shine or for Serral to be again the menace, the swarm that is going to engulf his opponent. Who is going to win? I have no idea. My name is Keanu and together we are going to find out. Standard opening so far. The probe is just making sure to see everything that is happening. We have here a hatchery. Zerg units usually have an advantage in this regard. They have more hatcheries. Protoss is coming back with vengeance. But is ShoWTimE going to repeat the previous game? Let's find out together. Grab some popcorn, some snacks, and let's see what is going to happen. Non-stop action for sure. We expect nothing less. The gate is ready. The second Nexus started. This probe is cheeky. It's trying to see what it's going to accomplish. Now, the cybernetic core, so far nothing new. The overlord is going to see everything. We are very good in scouting and can be killed only by units that can shoot. The spawning pool is ready. Immediately we are going to see probably some queens. And the probe needs to say bye-bye. It's not safe anymore to be here. As usual, we have a chrono boost. Chrono boost is extremely useful for Protoss. Speeds up the process of creating units and upgrades. And an adept is going to show. I'm going to go to Serral base. Look how we are running. We are so cute and deadly. The queen immediately injects a larva. The more larvae you have, the more units you can produce at once. And the Zerlings are waiting for inevitable adept. Adept was already spotted by the overlord. Shading, it's a wonderful ability. Allows Protoss units to move forward. And if they decide, they can appear where the shade is. Or not. Creating a lot of confusion. It's something that usually happens at the beginning of the game. In Bronze League, it's easy to lose against the shading of the adepts. They're extremely good when it comes to killing probes. Let's see how many we are going to kill. So far 5 kills. Not bad, not bad at all. No more vision for ShoWTimE. This is what ShoWTimE sees. The standard opening with an oracle. Here he created a wall off. Now let's see what Serral is seeing. It's very interesting. Here is what ShoWTimE is seeing. So because they have the fog of war, it's easy for us to judge. We can see everything. But for them, it's also about instinct, timing, and searching and scouting. The oracle is going to try to do some damage, but already the creep spread, it's awesome. 2 queens is waiting for the Oracle. Perfect timing. Oracle has to go back. It can regenerate shield, but not health. Here is the shield that is going to be regenerated. He's waiting for his body. Hey buddy, let's go kill some probes. 1 dead. Are we going to do more than 1? 2, 3, 4. 1 and 0. I don't want to see you get in trouble when you have to present the report. What you have to show. 3 and 1, 4 in total. So I was correct. In the meantime, some Zerg units try to intercept some of the probes, and the Overlord has to go home. Does the Stalker have the blink ability? Not yet. 2 warp gates and another one. 3, 4. We also have the robotic facilities and another gateway. So ShoWTimE is going to use a lot of gateways. In the meantime, the Oracles try to annoy, but nothing they can do with 2 queens and the Spore Crawler. It's impossible. In the meantime, can you see the spread of the creep? It's everywhere. Providing map vision and also helping Zerg units move faster. No, go home, boys. Nothing you can do here with 5 queens. Oracles cannot shoot air units, so they cannot hunt for overlords. Maybe some Zerlings, some probes. Now we have a War Prism with 2 Archons. Archons are very good for damage, and ShoWTimE really likes it. It was spotted immediately, so Serral knows what to expect. Another warping of adepts, so let's see if this push is going to accomplish anything. A lot of adepts, zealots, 5 queens, 2 queens from here, a lot of Zerlings, roaches are coming. I don't see this going forward. The queens are very beefy. Another shading of zealots. 10 kills, 9 kills. The War Prism saved the Archon, while the Queen is finishing the rest. So not a big deal for Serral. Perfect defense like usual. And now he has a huge advantage. 66 in terms of army versus 41. But he doesn't know this. He needs to be cautious. The Oracles revealing everything. Here you can see it can ShoWTimE point of view. And now counterattack. The Roach are coming. The Roach are coming. Trying to see if there is another base over here to deny it. Excellent disruptor shot. And now we are transforming into Revengers. Let's see if this attack is going to have some economic damage. The Oracles are trying their best to kill as many as possible. They can shoot ground units. Nothing they can do. They have to go back. The March of Queens. Go girls, go girls. As I promised. Non-stop action. Serral and ShoWTimE, they are not disappointing us. The attack is pressed on by Serral. ShoWTimE, excellent defense, putting the Archons in the back. The Disruptor killing a big chunk of the Roaches. The Oracles, 6 kills. 9 kills. Non-stop action indeed. In terms of workers, 71 for Serral, 70 for ShoWTimE. In terms of army, ShoWTimE army is smaller, but it has a beefy Archon with 14 kills and the Disruptor with 5. 5 kills for the Stalker as well. Well done, Mr. Stalker. This roach was immediately killed. Now another Nexus, but it's like Serral has a sixth sense. It was cancelled, but 100 minerals were lost. The cancel ability is extremely important. Some overseers trying to pretend we are going to do a doom drop, taking some resources away. This pylon is dead. The roach is doing his best. And now another War Prism attack, but where do you go? There's creep spread everywhere. In the meantime, trying to scout to see exactly what is happening. It's a great ability, prevents the upgrades. So the overseers not only saw everything, but delayed a little bit the attack. Now the army becomes bigger and bigger. 100 almost for ShoWTimE. He likes 99. It's almost like putting a price how they like it. You know, when you go shopping and you see 20.99 or 19.99. Now a huge battle is happening. The Protoss has advantage. Higher tier units. Serral sticking with the roaches. He needs to pull back, regroup. The mobility of Zerg units creates a huge advantage, especially on creep. Now the oracles are doing their best. Now this is a attack squad, a secret organization, ready to destroy some workers, waiting in the shadows. Look at them. Like alien ninja. What are they going to accomplish? Nothing. We already were spotted. Well, here is the main Protoss army. 1-2 punches. This is what these professional players are good for. Here we take advantage of the choke point. And here we have the ability to bring Protoss expensive units in the middle of the Zerg. Here we have some hydraulics. Hydraulics can shoot. Air units are very good long distance killers. Now this squad of zealots are trying to destroy this hatchery. Are we going to do it? Yes. They have a lot of backup. The stalkers are here. This is the Boro ability. If you don't have an observer, they can stay here undetected. And there is no observer. Here we have lurkers. Lurkers can destroy units from underground. Revelation works like the observer. Both of them are dead now. So now Serral has a advantage 182 supply versus 160. A new hatchery is being acquired. So far so good for both players. Who is going to win? It's unclear to me. The observer is here, helping to stop the spread of creep. Another Nexus is being acquired in the south corner. Serral is blocked. He needs more observers. Overseers. The lurkers are doing their best. Yes, go back, go back. The Viper is going to attract some of the higher tier units. High Tempers. I haven't seen them on in a while. Now, another Nexus. Shield battery, shield battery. Photon cannon, photon cannon, photon cannon. Making sure to prevent any attacks. And while Protoss was on the opposite side, here we have a counterattack. Is it going to achieve something? Not that much. But maybe this was just a distraction, because the attack is coming here. The Lurkers are going to go underground. The Vipers are here to help the Yonk. They attract units and they destroy it. The Hydra is extremely efficient, very fast and deadly. The carriers are being drawn and destroyed. So finally we see some carriers from ShoWTimE. Who is going to win? In terms of army, Serral has an advantage. But now he has to pull off. Non-stop action, as I promised. We shoot some darts, alien darts. Now ShoWTimE has to regroup. Serral is attacking. In terms of the economy, ShoWTimE has a better economy, 74 workers. The carrier is using interceptors. Without interceptors, the carrier is useless. And now, finally, we also have a Colossus. The Colossus is good because it has splash damage. The Viper is going to yonk it. And Serral pressing the attack until ShoWTimE lost this game. Well done, Serral. My name is Keanu, and thank you for watching.